Lachie Kennett. What a ride we've been on. Since seeing your growth and commitment, since graduating Trinity, since X, alumni, it's been remarkable. I'm so proud to watch you grow, well beyond business and your role as a coach, but as a man. To have you at this retreat is special. Special for me. Not just for me, actually, but for the other students to see and feel your presence. I think you're like the glue in this family, and it wouldn't be the same without you. I hope you feel how far you've come. Not just business, but the impact you're making, the community you're building, the better partner you are, and how much smarter and more educated you are compared to even a year ago. Lachie, don't stop. This is what makes greatness. This is what makes a great life where you can provide for your future family. Unwavering commitment and dedication, not for months or years, but indefinitely, because that's who you are. You are one of the best representations of me and my work in Trinity, and you do me proud. If you keep this up, I don't see a reality where you can't achieve and become everything you want in life. I have zero doubt in my mind you can be as successful as you desire. Always keep believing in yourself, because I do 100%, 1,000%, and will always be here for you no matter what. With love, Alexander. P.S. Trinity X, Q4, 2026? Man.
I thought you were going to say, sign the contract. It's special.
Yeah. How's that to... What do you feel and think when you read that?
Just it is very reflective of how far I've come, and I think this retreat has been great. And, it's basically, 2023, so 2.5 years since we did our first retreat. And it's pretty cool in that time right now to reflect on how far I've come as you say, as a person, as a coach, all of the masks that I wear. It's I've been reflecting a lot on that this trip, just being around this new intake and things, and yeah, it's quite cool.
What's been some of the growth reflections that you've had in this retreat?
I think as a person, firstly, I just constantly feel like I'm leveling up every month, 6 months, year, just constant growth, which is what you want in your 20s. And that goes without saying as a coach, it's just constant leveling up, which has been really cool as well. But yeah, I think sort of the main things that come to mind are my ability to help people and my ability to provide as well for people, and just be a better person to everyone that matters to me. And I think that's one of the great things about this mentorship is it's not just come in, learn how to read blood work and go home. It's it's the last couple of days summarizes it perfectly. It's working on your inner self and doing fun things with other people, and yes, we do the work, but we also build as humans, and you'd be pressed to find a mentorship that builds you as a person as much as a coach.
And what's been an experience or an activity or a moment or a conversation where you felt moved by? maybe gave you a different perspective?
There's been a few. I'm trying to think of people I've spoken to.
Just think for a second, bro. We're gonna move something.
I would say the couple of there's probably two people that come to mind, and having conversations with them about their recent struggles in relationships and life and purpose. And I think it's given me a reflection, because it's shown me that I've developed my ability to listen, hold space, and support people, which I know that I can do the coaching side of things, but that's a side that I didn't know if I would be able to do. And I saw you do so well, and Danielle does so well, but I wasn't sure if that was a thing that I would be able to do as well, but is so important for what I do, that I think being able to support them and hold space for them and listen to them that's been a big one that I think gave me a bit of perspective, just from listening to other people's stories that I know now. I'm confident that I can take forward into life and into coaching.
We're in Thailand, and what's maybe this culture or country or the experiences that you've had shown you about yourself or taught you?
Yeah, well, I mean, a big one is when we were going around quad biking yesterday and seeing those villages and the way that some people live and the houses some people live in. A big one has been that perspective on how great my opportunities provided have been, and so wanting to repay that and pay it forward, I suppose, to future people in my life that are important to me, like I got it provided to for me. I think the great thing as well about leaving your own country, especially with a group of people who do reflect well and go deep on things, is there's always, it just shows you how big the world is and how it's so easy to get caught up in your own little space and your own bubble, and caught up on the daily work and the training and everything that you do every day. And you know, these people are living simultaneously on the other side of the world, and just their lives are completely different, and they don't know who you are. And I think it really puts into perspective that your issues just, a lot of the time, they don't really matter as much as you think, but you know, things will work out. It's not the end of the world, you know, some things that you're going through. And I think that's always a great perspective I get when traveling.
What about this community? You know, you've been in this for a long time now. What is it like for you, and what does this Trinity family mean at this point to you?
Yeah, a lot. Like, I wrote on day one that I've had a lot of, I make friends easily, and like I've had a lot of friends over my time at school, footy, you know, whatever it be. But I don't think until I came and joined Trinity and went through it basically twice, that I realized how I had friends, but I never really had people I'd connected with properly. And that's a massive thing for me that has changed my perspective when, you know, making a new friendship or relationships, things like that, that it's not just surface level. And I think we're such a connected, close group of friends and brothers and sisters now. And that's something that I really, really cherish coming to these retreats. It always exceeds your expectations of what you think you're going to be experiencing. Every retreat that I've been on now has far exceeded that. And it's not just the fun things you do, it's you forget how close you are with these people and how much they mean to you, and providing that space for us to connect and talk about our struggles and have fun and laugh and cry and everything. It's what makes the retreat so special, I think.
It does. You're in a position where you have an alumni and OG, you have more experience than most here. You have more experience than a lot of people in general. What advice do you have at this point for coaches earlier in the journey who want to make something great of themselves?
Yeah, I mean, again, going back to my upbringing, I'm being afforded a safety net where if things go wrong, I have people to fall back on. But I think something that I've done that I don't see many other coaches doing is just really going all in and investing a ton of time, basically all my resources back into upgrading myself. And, I think I mentioned earlier that, you have been that vessel for me, and being able to have somewhere that I can put all of those resources into that I know are going to reward me tenfold. That's something that I would say to someone is find someone that will do that for you, and just go all in if you really care about wanting to make a life out of it, change other people's lives, and do something that you really want to do. Because that's been my biggest reward.
That's great. Why'd you come? Why'd you come here? You didn't have to. It's an invitation. Could have said no.
Yeah, I mean, definitely I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a bit of convenience with traveling after this, and that fit well into the picture. But even if that wasn't happening, I know that I would have come just based on the people that were coming. And I think that speaks volumes about Trinity and the people that you craft in Trinity, and the personalities and relationships that you make in this. That's a big one for me, is reconnecting those and catching up again with those people, and deepening more relationships with the new intake. And that, but also I know that I'm going to come out of this again a better person.
Yeah.
So
what do you think's happening on the inside? Like, for people looking on the outside, it's hard to actually understand. What do you think is happening on the inside here that is making
the friendships and things,
the bonds?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is you picking the right people, and making sure that everyone that's here is here and present and all in. I think just the fact that we all have something in common. We're all coaches. We all want to get better, and then the way that you provide us with the platform to do that as well. It's the constant conversations and inner work and just opportunities for, there's just endless opportunities for connection and building new friendships and developing friendships, and that's I think one of the biggest things is just having the opportunity to do it, because without that, you just wouldn't have the chance to do that. So yeah, I think that's the main thing to, yeah, I think that's it. I think it's just the opportunities and the way that you allow us to connect and picking the right people.
And you're one of those people.
I am.
The glue.
I will always be here.
My man. Pleasure. Always have you. Question. Finish. I'm going to say a sentence. I want you to fill in the word.
Mm-hmm.
I used to believe I was, but now I know I am. I used to believe I was, but now I know I am.
I used to believe I was unable, but now I know I used to believe I was unable, but now I know I'm on the right path. Why?
Yes.
I think because I would always see people who were doing what I wanted to do and just never really understood how they got there. And it was just, I needed that Sherpa. I needed someone to guide the way, lead the way, guide me along the path and light the torches along the path for me to be able to walk down it. And I think that's exactly what you've done for me, that it's given me that opportunity to develop the ability to do it.
Opportunity to develop the ability
to walk the path, to get to where I want to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful. Is there anything else in your heart and mind that you want to share?
Could talk all day, but I think just real gratitude for where I am and the life I'm building, the path I'm on, and the people that are involved and closest to me right now feels really good. Feels, I'm exactly where I need to be, and I'm doing exactly what I need to do, and I'm gonna be okay if I keep doing that.
You will.
And yeah, just, yes, I pay for this mentorship, and obviously there's a financial side involved in it, but I think, I the value always far exceeds the financial investment, and you've just proven that time and time again, and that is why I'm on the path I'm on, because of the amount of time that you've been willing to put into me, and it's something I'm extremely grateful for, similar to my parents and the opportunities they gave me. It's a similar feeling with the opportunities you've given me.
Oh, it's beautiful, man. Thank you. Bring it in. Been here a few times.
Yes, we have a few more.